The ABCs of Japanese history, from rice fields to samurai swords. Hi everyone, konnichiwa. I'm Sho, a middle school student in Tokyo. Welcome to my channel, All About Japan with Sho. In the final prologue episode, I'll give you a bird's eye view of the Japanese history. This will help you understand how Japanese society was built over time, from ancient times through the age of the samurai to modern Japan today. Let's begin. A is for agriculture, the birth of Japanese civilization. Around 2,300 years ago, during a Yoi period, rice farming spread across Japan. Rice farming did not begin in Japan by itself. It was brought from China. Before the time, people moved from place to place. They lived by hunting animals and gathering nuts and plants. But rice farming was different. People had to build rice fields, bring water into the fields, work together. Because of this, people began living in one place. Villages were born. Rice can be stored for a long time. If people grew a lot, they had extra rice. The extra rice slowly became wealth. Then someone had to manage the rice. The people who controlled the rice became powerful. This was the beginning of political power in Japan. I once visited Yoshinogarai ruins in Saga prefectures in Kyushu. There are tall store houses built to keep rice safe from rats and rain. The floor was raised high above the ground. Around the villages, there were deep moats. The moats protected the village from enemies. Archaeologists also found that important people lived in special areas. Ordinary people lived in different areas. When you stand there, you can feel it clearly. Rice farming from China created villages, created wealth, created power, and also created conflict. Agriculture was not just about food. It was the beginning of Japanese society. B is for bureaucrats and blue-blooded nobles. The elegant world of the court. In 794, the capital moved to Heian, Kyoto. Today's Kyoto. This was the start of the Heian period. The main character of the time was not samurais. There were nobles who lived in the capital. And the nobles wrote beautiful poems, wore colorful skilled clothes, enjoyed the changing seasons. The beauty and education was very important. During the time, a new writing system was created, hiragana. Hiragana was made by simplifying Chinese characters. Women especially used it. Because of hiragana, people could write soft and emotional Japanese sentences. One famous book from this time is The Tale of Genji. This is often called the world's first long novel. It tells detailed stories about love and life among the nobles. At the time, the emperor was not just a symbol like today. The emperor had real political power. Until the Meiji period, the emperor lived in Kyoto. But while court culture was shining in Kyoto, something different was happening in the countryside. Warriors were slowly becoming stronger. In the capital, culture was growing. In the provinces, military power was growing. Soon, the power will change history. C is for Code of the Samurai. From court culture to warrior rule, in 1185, the samurai became the main political leaders. The key person is Minamoto no Yoritomo. He established a military government called the Kamakura Shogunate in Kamakura. Before this, nobles and the emperor ruled Japan. Now samurai ruled Japan. Japan entered the age of samurai. Samurai believed in loyalty to their lord, protecting their honor, strict discipline. This idea later became known as Bushido, the way of the warrior. For about 700 years, Japan was ruled by samurai. One of my favorite samurais is Kato Kiyomasa. He lived during the Sengoku period, the era known as Japan's Warring States period. He built Kumamoto Castle, which resembles a symbol of Kumamoto in Kyushu today. There is even a famous story that he killed a tiger with a spear during a military campaign in Korea. People say he was extremely strong and brave. Here I'll share some samurai stories. The three unifiers, the greatest samurai who helped unify Japan over 400 years ago. My mother was born in Aichi Prefecture, which is known as the Owari and Mikawa regions. These are produced three of the most famous samurai leaders in Japan: Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Tokugawa Ieyasu. Each of them fought in different ways. Little by little, they united Japan. The time of war lasted for many years. Finally, in 1600, Tokugawa Ieyasu won the decisive battle and unified the country. In 1603, he started the Edo Shogunate. The long age of war ended. Japan entered the Edo period, a peaceful time that lasted about 260 years. Japan's history began with agriculture. Later, it was shaped by the power of the samurai, and the stories of other samurai can still be found all across Japan today. From rice fields to poetry, from silk robes to steel swords, Japan's story is a journey of power changing hands. Agriculture created community. Nobles created culture. Samurai created orders through force. When you visit Japanese castles and historical sites, please refer to the overview of Japanese history. It will help you imagine where these places belong and what was happening back then. This is the end of the episode of ABCs of Japanese History. Stay curious, keep exploring. See you in the next episode. Bye!